Hey, this is Justin with Jet-Vac. I have Richie Knotts here with Rapid View iBot North America. Richie, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do and where you're from and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm from Rochester, Indiana, actually. That's where Rapid View, North America, that's where we're headquartered. Small town, northern Indiana, born and raised. I'm technically, official title would probably be sales manager for the southeastern states, kind of the southern region for us. So I kind of work hand in hand with Jet-Vac Equipment Company to kind of try to fulfill needs as far as product knowledge, demonstrations, just quoting, kind of the whole process from, start to finish on a lot of the stuff that they're dealing with. So yeah.
Richie, you've been with us a long time, and you've seen Jet-Vac kind of grow over the years. What intrigues you to work with us and our team?
Oh man, I could go on for quite some time as far as this question goes. I mean, when I first started with Rapid View, it was probably about 7.5, 8 years ago, probably at this point. And, Jet-Vac Equipment Company at the time had, I think one or two states for us. And they kind of put a new leadership team in place as far as, you'd only been on board probably for a year or two at that time as well.
Right.
And just, I kind of honestly just saw the company go from those one or two states to kind of, watched it grow here over the past 7 years, and it's been quite an experience. Our company always jokes that, leadership starts from the top. So, kudos to you. It's just a family.
I didn't pay him for that too.
It's just a family oriented business. Everyone from the top to the bottom just has made me feel like family over the past 7 years. It's quite a unique experience. It's really the only company that I deal with that I feel like obviously we're friends as far as business goes, but I feel like I'd consider everyone at the company a personal friend, like outside of the workplace.
Absolutely.
They're the kind of guys I talk to in the evenings or on the weekends,
Yep.
share a lot of the same hobbies.
Our wives just went to Charleston shopping.
That's true.
Which is dangerous.
Yeah, that's true. Our wives know each other from, miscellaneous trade shows and dealer meetings and stuff. So it's just, it's been quite an experience to watch these guys grow here over the few years. It's been fun to be a part of, for sure.
Well, Rapid View IBOC has been a major part of our growth. We were the first dealer in the United States for Rapid View when y'all came on. How many years ago was that?
Oh, man, really put me on the spot. Yeah, I want to say we're flirting with about 20 years.
20 years.
18, 20 years.
So we've been dealing with Richie and his company for over 20 years. And we've grown it, to having our own service centers behind us at each one of our locations in Atlanta, in Orlando, and here in Sumter, South Carolina. But we believe in service, and there's honestly not many vendors out there that give the level of service that Rapid View IBOC does. He mentioned friendships. We talk about, Rex and Matt and the owners of Rapid View IBOC. That I consider them friends just like you consider us friends, right?
Yeah.
Just great people, great products. So, you've seen us grow and sell. I remember, the times where we could barely sell a leasing system.
Yeah, we were trying to
and
talk you guys
SD, and demo equipment. And now I think we have, 5 trucks in stock, and whether it's SD or HD or lateral launch or whatever. But, that transition from SD to HD really catapulted because the quality of the product. What do you think made that change from SD to HD and us? And
it just seemed like it was a
natural.
Perfect storm. Yeah, right. When you guys were really growing at a pretty good click, when I first started, I think the organization might have had, it was like 2 to 3 sales reps. You were pretty much sales manager,
Absolutely.
president.
Jeez.
You were doing a lot
HR.
of, you know how it is.
Right.
And so I kind of right around all that transition, we've grown as far as you guys have placed, probably almost have double-digit sales guys, boots on the ground now.
Yep.
And then that all kind of came at the perfect time when we're kind of transitioning into HD, and we're kind of ahead of the curve as far as in the marketplace goes with being the first to market with our HD systems. And it was just kind of a perfect storm. Like you said, the sales team just kind of bought into the HD product, and the lateral launch, like you said, back in the day we had a hard time even getting a lateral launch demo set up, and now 4 to 5 of those trucks that you
Mm-hmm.
said you have in stock probably have
Yep.
lateral launch in it, you
Absolutely,
know?
they do. Yeah.
So it was really just kind of a combination of, first to the market as far as Rapid VBot goes, and
Right.
then as well as when you guys are really kind of coming into your own as far
Totally.
as
Totally
getting to
agree.
know the product and, you know, yeah, I guess just getting more sales reps on the ground as well.
That's definitely been a secret to our success is having good quality salespeople, and they love working with you, and you love working with them. Like you said, it's family. One thing that really intrigues me about IBOC and being made in Germany and known for quality, and yeah, sometimes we're not the cheapest, but we're by far the best. And that's best from a service perspective with everything we got going on with all the techs here, all the way down to the quality of the product. I remember going to Germany, and hopefully we get to do that soon. But I think that was right before you came
That was
on.
right around when I came on board.
Yeah.
I think that was the
Did you
first
go to
place I
Germany?
ever met you.
Were you in
Was there.
Germany? Yeah,
Yes.
you were in
I was like
Germany.
brand new though.
Yeah. So when we were there, I just remember walking through that factory thinking, there is no place in the world that puts as much into quality as IBOC. And it made such an impression. So hopefully the dealers will go back there at some point to see it again. But just, I mean, they make everything from a screw to a camera lens,
Yeah, to the
and
boards.
soup
It's
to
crazy.
nuts to the boards. And there's not many manufacturers of camera equipment, inspection equipment that does that.
Yeah.
You may get one manufacturer that gets that, camera from Sony, right? But that camera head is actually now made in IBOC in Germany. So that speaks to your quality, right? I mean,
Yeah, 100%. And kind of going back to the growth thing too, I know we kind of got all these camera technicians behind us. That kind of went hand in hand too with kind of some of that growth. I feel like as
Right.
far as, some of these states that you guys take care of in this large territory, I know for a fact that a lot of the other camera manufacturers out there can't probably provide obviously local boots
Right.
on the ground
Right.
service
Right.
like you guys provide in all of your territories, not just here at the
Right.
corporate office. So kudos to Joe Chiappone and
Yeah.
you guys and that whole entire team as far as service goes, because that's a hell of a team back there for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. And it goes hand in hand with quality. Even though we have the best quality equipment, it's equipment. It's gonna break.
Sometimes it's hard to sell that. And
Yeah.
going back to as far as everything from a screw to a bolt
Right.
to all that good stuff, like it is neat to be able to say when you're out trying to sell this product that basically 90% of actually what you see in the back of that camera truck is
Right.
actually manufactured, like you said,
100%.
at EBOC versus like how you kind of described it. Like some of our competition might be getting
They're
this
assemblers.
piece. Yeah, they're basically just a big assembly line.
Right,
So
right.
that is pretty kudos to EBOC as
Yeah.
far as that goes. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you've certainly been a huge part of our, past and a long time. We're looking forward to working with you in the future too. What does EBOC have coming up and down, coming down the pipe?
Yeah.
Because we consider ourselves innovators in our industry in our 5 states of North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. But with y'all's help, we like to bring the newest products to market.
Yeah.
What are a few of the newest things out there? 4K and
Yeah,
cutters
definitely.
and-
Yeah. I mean, obviously the HD transition's been huge. That's one of our bread and butter systems as far as our whole product catalog goes. And we're kind of in a phase right now where, we've always had HD mainline capabilities. And just here over the past like year and a half, we've been able to even transition customers to where even the lateral launch
Right.
video can be also
Mhm.
HD. So there for a while, it was basically HD mainline, SD lateral
Right.
still. So we're in a phase right now where we're able to get people even that full 1080p quality video into the laterals. And then the cutter stuff, like you said, we're really making a lot of headway in the marketplace as far as the cutters go. We kind of came to market first with our 8-inch and up electric cutter. And then shortly after, about a year or two after that, we introduced the air cutter. So it kind of gives people a more portable, economical option. And then just recently here at the wet show in February, we or maybe January this year, but either way, we introduced our 6-inch
Right.
electric
Oh, yeah.
option. So that's going
Saw
to
that
be
thing. It was pretty
yes,
cool.
I mean
Yeah.
that is going to be a big game changer. There's a lot of rehabilitation work out in the marketplace
Yep.
happening with that 6-inch stuff, and I think a lot of times municipalities too focus a lot on 6 to kind of
Right.
10, 12-inch diameter range. And
Right.
then those contractors, a lot of times, that come in and handle that larger diameter stuff. So I think that new 6-inch electric cutter should, do a lot of good for a
Sure.
lot of people,
Sure.
cities and contractors alike. And then, I mean, once again, our lateral launch is kind of the bread and butter.
Mhm.
So we've recently came out with, we just introduced it here recently as well. Historically, when you're doing lateral launch work in large diameter pipes, you've kind of had to block up. I don't know how to explain it, but our Lisi satellite drive
Right.
kind of sits on top of the tractor chassis.
Right.
And it's a little bit of work to do larger diameter pipe because you have to kind of
Sure.
raise it up, put a
Sure.
bunch of blocks in it, and it's a little bit confusing at times. And we recently came out with an electric lift, so it
Nice.
should take out a lot of that
Nice.
operator having to try to decide what amount of blocks, I
Right,
guess
right,
you'd say, he
right,
has to
right.
put onto that thing. So things like that, I mean, they're always innovating, and a lot of things to look forward to here in the near future as far as that stuff goes.
That's exciting for sure. I think we've been very successful with the cutter stuff in our 5 states. Definitely blessed. I think we have one contractor that just took delivery of his 4th cutter truck. So we believe in that technology and anything we do to add to it with the Lisi stuff. And that one of those cutters even has a full Lisi system,
Yeah.
mainline cutter. It's a one-stop shop for that contractor
Yeah.
to go out there and do stuff. So
Yeah.
it's an exciting time to see all the new technology as it shows up. I know I'm going to EFAT in a few weeks, I guess is when it is.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to seeing
That's
a bunch
awesome.
of cool stuff over there. And I went 4 or 5 years ago, and it's the largest trade show in the world.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool experience. So I'm looking forward to
Definitely.
seeing
Yeah, you'll
that.
see a lot of that new stuff that we were just talking about
Yeah.
at that show for sure.
Absolutely.
That's
So,
awesome.
what we circle back and we do a lot of things with Jet-Vac and salespeople and all that stuff. But what is the number one thing you think makes this relationship successful?
Oh man, it's
Putting you on the spot.
No,
but-
I know. It's just there's
and-
so many good qualities that Jet-Vac has to offer. I really think it goes back to, just the leaderships and just from the top down. They're both just family owned businesses and family ran, and it's just such a good culture. It's just like I feel like our cultures are very similar
I agree with
between
that 100%, yeah.
between the Jet-Vac
Rex and
equipment
Matt
and
and
Rapid
us
View and
yeah,
our
100%,
ownership back
yep.
home with Rex, Chris, and Matt.
Yep.
And it's just the company cultures. I feel like we have a lot of the same standards, a lot of the same expectations,
100%.
and it just jives and flows really well together. I think we're all kind of out for the same things.
Yeah.
We're all trying to grow. We're all trying to
Absolutely.
do better. And I think, things are just going really good.
Yeah, there's really no end in sight in our growth. So,
Yeah, definitely.
we added 3 branches last year. So we have them in Sumter. We have it right outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, right outside of Nashville. We're in Atlanta, Orlando, and we're getting ready to open that Pompano Beach
Yeah.
location down in Florida to really kind of get our footprint with service embedded in our territory. We were talking earlier about the open house in Pompano in June or July, and some new technology you're going to bring down there, and really look forward to that too.
Yeah, that footprint's really changed. I mean, 7
Right.
years ago, 8 years ago when I started, we had this central location
Yeah.
in Sumter. Now you just
I know.
named that huge footprint.
Right.
So, I mean, that's incredible.
Well, we definitely wouldn't have been there without you guys, and I hope Rex, Matt, and Chris realize that I think I speak for everybody at the company when I say it's one of our favorite relationships out there.
Yeah.
We have some other big lines which are our favorites too, but we love working with you guys, and just look forward to growing and future. And
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we learn a lot from you guys as well. As far as, you guys have won national awards for your everywhere from your service department to your marketing team to your sales team. And I know we talked a little bit about the service and stuff, but just even the growth in the marketing side of things here is just, incredible. I feel like companies out there in our industry, you get on social media and everyone's kind of trying to follow the Jet-Vac model now. It's just quite
we definitely
impressive.
don't do everything perfect, but we try to learn from our mistakes and improve. But that's very nice to say. And we work hard. We try to treat our customers like we would want to be treated. It's that golden rule, right? And it's one of those things that you know, we take pride in, and sometimes it's painful, you know, to help a customer out when maybe their warranty has gone out and they're at that 13th month and the warranty was 12 months and we give them a new board or whatever the case may be. But we're in it for the long haul, right? We realized that guy had bought 4 systems and had bad luck with a board, right?
Yeah.
So we do that. We do that kind of things and get it going. So,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
definitely.
y'all support that helps us more than anything. So,
Yes, no, we appreciate that for sure. We appreciate the relationship.
yeah. Anything you want to add?
Oh man, putting me on the spot here. I mean, no,
Do you
I
know what to
really
do? Like Ricky Bobby know what to do. with
I was
your
gonna
hands?
say I mean I really do. Normally in videos and such things, Jet-Vac's actually got me on video at trade shows, standing very awkwardly.
Richie. If you ever see Richie at a trade show, he's got a Richie stance.
Yeah, so it's
and
nice.
I can't even get up and interview like so. But just look for Richie at any trade show, and you'll see him talking to somebody with a very interesting stance.
Yeah, I definitely like this approach.
He's very tall, so I think he wants to get down to
I think that's
normal
it.
height.
Sitting down in a chair is actually quite nice. It does have a little bit of rotation, so I'm trying to focus on staying still. But no, I just appreciate Jet-Vac, you know, putting this event together, you know, and you guys all being here for this podcast.
Right.
It's nice to be a part of things like this. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, everybody at Rapid View really appreciates everything
Same
you guys
here.
do for
Same
us.
here. It's totally a partnership,
All
and
right.
like I said, it's a lot of family and stuff too. So
Definitely.
all right,
All right.
Richie Knots.
Oh my gosh.